All right. I don't know if I can have a seat. Okay, thank you very much. My name is Benji the Flowman.
Okay.
And this is Sports Obama TV, a YouTube channel aimed to promote Ghanaian football clubs to the world.
Okay.
And I'm so excited to speak to you today. I've heard a lot about Cheetah FC, and I want to know more. That's why I'm here.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
This is Cheetah Football Club.
Wow. So, how many years has Cheetah been in existence?
The club was formed in 2009. So let's say 12 years now. January,
12 years.
Yeah.
I'll be happy if I'll be invited to the anniversary in January.
That's fine.
That'll be 12 years.
Yeah.
Wow. And now, before we move on, I know Cheetah FC, you guys have produced a lot of players, including Kisenachu, Emmanuel Duku, who played in an 17 World Cup 2017 in India, if I remember very well.
Yeah.
And you have this young chap who played for the Nigerian national team under 17, Jibrila. Yes. How do you do all this? Because some people are saying it's not worth it investing in Ghana football.
Well, for me, it is about passion. I love football, and I can say everything began when I was in GSTS, senior high school. And in 1998, in my final year, I was elected as the sports prefect of Ghana Secondary Technical School. And then being the sports prefect, I was actually taking care of everything sports.
Okay.
I.e., the volleyball players, taking care of athletics, football, etc., etc. At the same time, I was an athlete for the school, and I was playing football for the school as well. So when I graduated in the year 1998, the interest that I got from sports in GSTS actually made me decided to form a U12 team, a coast team.
Okay.
And then later I pushed the coast team to the U12 team to U15 and U17. And then I had one Abdullah bin Ibrahim Bonsu who wanted to form a Division 2 club, and then wanted me to help him run a Division 2 club. So I merged with him, and then we formed the Fauzan Football Club, which was a Division 2 club.
A Division 2 club.
After 2 years.
That was early 90s, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, in the year 2002.
2002, okay.
Yes. So after 2 years in Division 2, we qualified to Division 1.
Okay.
We produced players such as Habib Mohammed, who went on to play for the Black Stars at the World Cup. Bawa Mumuni, he was part of the National Under 17. Makedua Mufa, Eko Benson and co. And then when they went for the World Cup, I was not in South Korea myself, but we used to talk a lot. So basically, some FIFA agency contacted Ishmael Ransford that they wanted to be their agent, and then the boys actually threw them to me that they should talk to me. While the agency were talking to me, they realized that I had in-depth knowledge
about the game,
about scouting, and then they wanted to work with me for me to be the chief scout of the agency in West Africa. So CAN 2008, they were to come to Ghana to work the CAN 2008, and then they wanted to test my scouting strength. So they asked me to put a team together. So I took interest in the Milo games that was happening in Koforidia and then in Sunyani to scout some 18 boys. And then when they came down for the CAN 2008, I organized a game against Feyenoord, now Wafa. At Fete. So in that game, when they were coming, they actually brought Paulo Cardoso, who were the chief scout of Sporting Lisbon by then.
Okay.
And then he's on record that he was the one who discovered Cristiano Ronaldo. So it means that he's a man who is well invested in scouting. So he watched my team, my scouted team, against
the then
Feyenoord. He actually saw Cristiano Ronaldo playing for Feyenoord, and he selected 3 players from my club: Alassane Wakasu, Ivan Sofosientri, and then Aaron Amwa. At that time, we had purchased Aaron Amwa from Mighty Jet. So he took 3 players from my team, and then 1 player, which was Christian Achu from Feyenoord. Then Sporting Lisbon sent an invitation for these boys to go, but quite unfortunate, Feyenoord then didn't allow Achu to go, and then Aaron Amor and then Evans were with the national under 17, and then so they also couldn't honor the invitation. But Paulo Cardoso said one thing to the agency, that they should take good care of me and they should take care of the team that I've scouted. So hearing that, I decided to take advantage of what he had said and then the talent that I had scouted to form a club, and the club was Cheetah Football Club. So this is how it started.
So that was how Cheetah Football Club was formed?
Yeah.
In 2009?
2009.
Yeah. Wow. If I may ask, a lot of people sometimes say, in Ghana, if you want to do football, then it means you are ready to collapse all your businesses. A lot of people they have basically run away from football. If I'm not afraid, somebody like Mr. Kesse, who formed Kesben FC, later sold it to Moses Amapaka. A lot of people are running away from football. It seems like the smaller clubs in Ghana, because Cheetah is in Division 2.
Yep.
Why are you progressing?
Well, to be very honest with you, it is very, very, very expensive running a football club.
Okay.
Very, very expensive. People don't see behind the scene what actually goes on behind the scene. Every single day you have to, the way the structure that Cheetah FC is being made, we don't use only players, we don't depend only on players that are in the Kaswa town and then around. We travel all over the country. I remember I've been in Niger before, I've been in Togo before, I've been in Nigeria before, I've been in Senegal before, I've been in Ivory Coast before, all to scout players. So if you have a structure of such, then it means that you are bringing players from away, which you have to accommodate. You have to accommodate these players, and you have to feed them and take care of their welfare, i.e. water, electricity, yes, and even their school. So football is not easy, and a football team needs to consist of minimum 25 players. And these are young players, these are not professional players. So anything can happen. So you have a huge number, 30 players in one team. And Cheetah Football Club is made up of U12, U15, U17, and second division. So you can just imagine. We have...
Even if each club has 30 players.
So we have close to 120 players in here. How do you feed them? Every day you need to feed them 3 times a day. So football is very, very expensive. These are things that people don't know, and people don't even want to know. They don't know what goes on behind the scene. You take care of players, and sometimes you need to help players parent relations. You understand? Because of the economies that we find ourselves in. So it is very, very, very difficult. So I will not disagree with people who have to leave football because it is very, very expensive. Now, if you are doing football on a local base, I'm saying local base, i.e. if you result in selling players within the Ghana system, you're going to really struggle, and that is where I think that you have to probably leave the football game later. But how many clubs have the connection to actually take their players out there? You know, there is nothing in terms of sponsorship to come by for a lot of second division, even first division, even premier clubs in Ghana.
That was actually where I was about to come in. Because Division 2, no sponsorship, and you don't have supporters to even come to the stadium to watch the game. So how do you make money out of it?
So that is what I'm saying. If you want to do it locally, in terms of selling players, we've sold players to some local clubs in Ghana here, and then what they intend to give you is nothing to write home about. So for Cheetah Football Club, most of our product that we produce, a good platform, the opportunity to actually transfer them outside Africa. and that way you can make 1 or 2 money to continue the development of the club, the development of other players. So if you had to ask me, it is because of our sale of players outside Africa that have made us to be able to sustain ourselves in terms of finance.
Okay, someone may want to know, maybe the person also want to enter into football like yourself. And even before I'll go into that question, what influenced your decision to come all the way from London, just to come and live here in Ghana to start a business? Is that what it
was a tough decision, but later it was an easy one for me because my visa was expiring and I need to leave the country. Have studied something, and my junior brother was doing very well with the national under 17 as well. So why don't you come to Ghana and then come and then impart what you've learned into the Ghanaian system? And if you stay in London, you overstay as well. So it was a tough one. I know so many people have been to London and then they've overstayed their visas, but for me, I think it was a tough one at the beginning, but later it was so easy for me to come down.
Wow. Mr. Yartey, I'm getting a lot of, inspiration from you, because I know a lot of people won't do this. Coming down all the way from London to live here in Ghana with this tough economy just to start something. Do you invest what you get from your club? Do you invest it back to the team?
Well,
because that was one of the main reasons a lot of people are complaining that Ghana football is not going anywhere, because the club owners, the CEOs, they don't invest back to the game. When they saw the players and they will get the money, they will get themselves some car, houses, fly for holidays and other stuff. They don't invest in the game, because we heard that you have been able to construct your own pitch. How do you manage to invest back what you earn from?
Well, anybody who knows Mr. Yartey, who knows Cheetah Football Club, will tell you that whatever we get, we want to give back to the game. And then we're doing something very huge, is because we have the heart that we want to put back into the game, just as you said. The AstroTurf that we've built is a very, very expensive AstroTurf.
Wow.
Very, very expensive.
How much was that?
I'll not want to discuss.
But maybe you can give us a round figure.
Oh, it's very expensive.
More than the one Asamoah did for
yes,
Accra Academy.
Yes,
wow.
More than Asamoah. This is the biggest AstroTurf. Yeah. And then if you pass me on that grass,
okay.
Now this is a sample of the grass that we actually use.
Okay.
This is the longest AstroTurf grass that you can find in Ghana.
Okay.
This is 60 millimeters long.
Okay.
It's the longest AstroTurf grass, and it's a CC grass, FIFA quality grass.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So this is the best AstroTurf grass you can get in Ghana. CC grass, FIFA quality, 60 millimeters long. And then we got it from Paris. Yeah. So investing into this with a size of 115 by 72 meters, it tells you how big the pitch is. We have 24 sprinklers, inbuilt sprinklers in the field. We have solid drainage system in the field as well. It has been done in such a way that we easily take off rainwater from the pitch. Rainwater doesn't stay on the pitch. So all these things are being made because we invest back what we get from football into it. We're putting up, it's the first time that I'm saying, we're putting up a gym, a big gym. I will be showing you the area. We're done with, it's a 3-story, we're done with 1 floor.
Okay.
And so it tells you that we putting back. Even the players that we buy, some players that we buy, young players but quite expensive, it tells you that yes, we are spending whatever football have actually given us.
Wow. Please, if you are watching this video, Mr. Yartey here has been giving back to the society, and he's giving hope to young talents. He's giving hope to young Ghanaians. See, if you are watching this video from any of the African countries or in Ghana, if you want the best club for your development and you know you are good, I'll leave their link under this video. Cheetah FC, all their social media handles, so that in case of anything, you can contact the man himself, or you can contact the secretariat or the office, so that you can also start a dream. Because Christian Achu, Tuku, Idris Baba, all of these guys were from this club. And Mr. Yartey, Cheetah FC, the only club in Ghana. Like you have office, store, club store.
Yeah.
Why? Why did you decide to, put up a store?
I'll be taking you into the
Okay.
store. For us, we think it's not even big. Within the near future, we'll make it a big one.
Oh.
I'm a Manchester United fan, and almost every year I would love to go to Manchester to watch United play. And then one reason why I've toured the United Stadium before, they call it the stadium tour. If I'm not mistaken, we pay £12 or whatever to tour the stadium.
Wow.
One reason why I will always want to go to Old Trafford is because of the store of Manchester United, which is called the Mega Store. It's a very big store under the stadium. You get everything in there. Each year, in Europe, they normally change. They change their jerseys
every season.
Yes, they change their outing, their training uniforms, and other stuff. So each year when you go there, it is so interesting. It is exciting for somebody to say, "Wow, I've got the latest Man United jersey, home jersey, away jersey, or their outing or their training uniform." So each year, once I visit Old Trafford, I need to go to the Mega Store. The store is in such a way that you can't finish buying. You end up spending all your money. I remember going to the store, and then when I came out, before I realized I've gone past 400 and something pounds.
Wow.
And I was like, whoa, I didn't come to spend that much, but at the end of the day. So it is so attractive that you want to have some for your club. And almost every club that you visit in Europe, Chelsea have, what's this club?
All the big clubs.
Yes, Copenhagen, you can talk about Dortmund and other stuff. I visited these club stores and other stuff. So I just had that in mind that one day I will have to have a club store as well. And then anytime that we come out with new jerseys and t-shirts, you get our supporters saying, "Oh, I need one, where can I get one? I need one," and other stuff. So with that in mind, we decided that no, let's have a club store where our supporters can also come
and purchase
some of their club souvenirs.
Hopefully, I'm just hoping maybe by the time I leave here, I'll get one of Cheetah FC jersey.
Sure.
So that I can also show it to you. So if you need one, then you can also come here and buy one. I'll just give you my final question, then we go on the tour and see what you have done for this club. Will you encourage anybody who wants to enter into football business? Will you advise the person that it's a good business the person can go into?
Well, football is about passion. Sometimes I go really dried, but because of the passion that I have for the game, I'm still in there. I did building technology at Ghana Technical School. I did building technology at the polytechnic level. I went to London to do designing, but I'm doing football. I've dropped whatever I learned in school, and I'm doing football. It's because of my passion. Just as I said, sometimes you go really dry, but your passion still take you. You have your last bit. I remember when I had to buy Mohamed Idris and Emmanuel Toku. Combined today, at least they are off. I got the two of them for 11,000 Ghana cedi.
Wow.
And then the money was needed upfront. And I was really dry. How do I raise that money to buy these two fantastic players? But passion took me. So if you don't have passion, you have problems. You really have problems coming into football. People think that because today, yes, I always want to serve as a form or as a motivational or inspirational figure for other people. Because as I told you, when I completed senior high school, I started getting myself into U12. It means that I came into football as a student dependent on my parents. And today, inshallah, alhamdulillah, I've gotten where I am today. And I'm still fighting for more. So it's really expensive getting yourself into football. But when you have the passion, you can do it.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Yartey. I know you have no idea. You have no idea to sell this club anyway. But if someone will ask you, what is the value of this club in terms of your infrastructure, your players, if you want to give it away, like today, how much will you have sold the club?
Well, because just as you rightly said, this club is my baby. Yeah. This club is my brainchild. Every day, this is what I think about. I think about Cheetah Football Club. Every day, everything that I do, there is something concerning Cheetah Football Club. Even if I said I want to go on holiday, there is something concerning Cheetah Football Club in my brains. So it becomes very difficult to say you want to let go of the club, which is your baby. And also, because of that, I've not even thought of putting value on this club.
Okay.
Do you understand? Yes. We just let our passion drive us, and then we just move.